Boy, do I have a story to tell y'all coming up right after this. Stay tuned. It's on video. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of This Dysfunctional Life. As you can see, I'm in my car. And the reason I'm in my car is because we just had to switch out of our truck into another truck. Our truck is not only due for its PM, but the steering is about to go out. It's like making the worst racket. And it's 1,300 times worse or harder to steer than it normally would be. Let's see, what else? One of the gas tank's not swapping over, so it's not pumping gas from one tank to the other. So we're basically running off of one tank. So that's got to be fixed. We think maybe the transmission is slipping, but we're not sure. We've been told a couple different things that could be wrong with it. But when you're under a load, and it doesn't even have to be a heavy load. When it started out doing it, it would only do it with loads like 30,000 or more. Now it's doing it with like less than 10,000, so it's progressively gotten worse over the last, couple of months, I would say. But what it's doing is when you're under a load, even a light load at this point, and it doesn't do it all the time. It only does it, it's sporadic. You really can't predict when it's going to do it. But anyway, it's like the gears are slipping, or it almost feels like the tires are spinning and then gripping all of a sudden, and it does it like every few feet until it finally levels itself out. I've been trying to catch it on video, but it's just so hard because you don't know when it's going to do it. And chances of me having my phone out at that exact time are slim to none. But anyway, that's a few other small things. And our APU, it hasn't, the cooling part of the APU hasn't worked since we got the truck, and that's been right at 2 years ago. We've taken it to Thermo King many times. It'll work for a week, and then it'll stop. And then we take it back. It'll work for a week, 3 days to a week, and then we have to take it back. So finally, we just got tired of it, and I got tired of being hot in the truck. So the mechanics at the Greer shop decided they would let us idle because we were hot in the truck. So we were idling, and so after we idled, or could idle, we didn't worry about taking it back to Thermo King because they just couldn't fix it. We even had it, we took it to the guys at our shop in Greer, and they actually got it running and it ran for like almost 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. That was the best that it ever had been fixed. I don't know what's going on with it. It's like it's losing coolant or something. Not really a mechanic of any sort. But Condon seems to think that it's losing coolant, and what they need to do is put some sort of dye through the system to see where it's leaking out at and fix that, and then it'll be fixed. But when he tells the guys at Thermo King that that's what they need to do, they're like, we don't have that. We don't use that. I guess to problem solve an APU coolant leak. I don't know. Anyway, so that's another issue. We're going to try to get that fixed. And it also needs to be serviced, like filters changed, all the normal like PM stuff you would do. But yeah, and it's so stressful. God, it's stressful to switch from one truck to the other, make sure you got all the stuff that you need out of one, that you're at home in one truck, know where everything's at, easily accessed. It's easy to keep everything organized, and then you take it and you switch into another truck that's completely foreign. It's just very stressful to make sure that you get everything that you need. Anyway, I just figured I'd update you guys on what's going on today. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're headed down to Kenworth to drop our truck off. Then we got to head back to the yard to get into the other truck and hitch up to our load and head to our pickup, which is in Tuscaloosa, of course. So yeah, that's where we're at today. We'll catch up with y'all later. Bye. So let us catch y'all up on what happened after we dropped our truck off at the shop to get worked on, get a PM done. So we dropped it off on Wednesday. We had already moved all of our stuff into another truck before we left the yard. Everything on that truck checked out. This was before we tried to hitch to a trailer. So we get back to the yard, get in the truck that we already transferred all of our stuff into, or most of our stuff, not all of it. We had to leave some stuff. Like our TV, we have a Wii game in the bag. We left all that in here, along with some bags that were up top. Microwave, all that stuff that you just don't worry about moving unless you're permanently moving into another truck. We get back to the yard, get in the truck, find the taken out to our delivery, and the truck won't hitch to the trailer. So Connie gets out, he tries again, tries 3 or 4 times, gets out, looks, and something's wrong with the 5th wheel. It's broke or something. It will not hitch. Won't lock. So at this point, we're already, we always give ourselves extra time to get to our delivery. So at this point, we're already past that time. And we're kind of getting into a tizzy, getting a little frustrated, because we've did all this work getting that stuff into that truck. So here we are, having to go back inside, get with the guy that's over the trucks and all that stuff. He has to find us another truck. We get into it. That APU doesn't work on it either. I forget what. There was a few other things that was wrong.
We had to get it jumped off.
Yeah, it was dead, so we had to get it jumped off. I forgot about that. What else was wrong with that truck? Anyway, that's the big stuff that was wrong with it. So anyway, that's the truck we wound up with that day. So we
speed warning.
Leave
all our stuff.
We had to get some of the truck that we originally got into. We just got the highlights.
Food.
We got food and clothes. This thing keeps moving. We got food and clothes. And of course, the other necessity bags, like we had to put our porta toilet in it. You gotta have that. GPSs, all that stuff. It still takes a good amount of time to get all that stuff out of a truck and into another one and hooked up and all that. So, that was just a whole nother
Way station ahead. We got stuff screwed in 3 different trucks.
Yeah, stuff. At this point, we have stuff in 3 trucks. Which, I don't know about y'all, but I want to know where my stuff's at, and I want to know it's safe. So when you leave your stuff in 3 different trucks, or you have it in 2 other trucks, besides the one that you're in, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know who's going to have access to that truck. And the place that we have to take our truck to get maintenance done, they're not going to be liable for anything that goes missing out of your truck. Anyway, so we're on pins and needles all day, worried about our TV, microwave, Wii game. I had a bag up top that had some some more weed controllers in it. Didn't need it in the truck because didn't have the game system anyway. So we were having to worry about all that. It was just a big old mess. And we got back to the yard. I mean, we had already switched our mattress into the second truck from our truck. We get back to the yard. We have to get into the second truck so we can sleep. Is that how it went?
When we come back at midnight, we took everything out of that other truck.
That's right. That's right. We took everything out of the second truck and moved it into the third truck, including the mattress and everything else that was in it.
So basically, at that point, that truck was empty.
Well, this way station's closed. That's a good thing. Yeah, the second truck is empty at this point. So most everything besides what was left in our truck is in the third truck. So Friday rolls around. That was all day Thursday, Wednesday and Thursday. So we drive the truck again Thursday, and then Friday we call and see if our truck is close to being ready, because we know we get back to the yard, we're going home for the weekend. So
for Christmas break.
well, yeah, that's Christmas. Yeah, we're going home for a weekend and for Christmas, because we were already going to be off on Monday. That was one of the days that we decided to take. So we call the shop where the truck's at and ask them if it's going to be ready. You know,
He said probably Monday or Tuesday because they were waiting on some fittings that had to be shipped in that they didn't have in stock.
right. So here we are thinking, okay, we're not planning on moving back in our truck till
It gets fixed.
it gets fixed completely. Monday or Tuesday or whatever. We know it wasn't going to be Wednesday because that was Christmas Day. We get back to the yard Friday night. We load all of our stuff.
Well, load our stuff that we normally transport
Yeah,
back and forth.
all of the stuff that we do transfer
Coolers
back and forth
and
to the
clothes.
house. Coolers, bags, all of our, laptop, iPad, stuff like that. So we make a plan that if our truck is still, or if it's done on Monday, we're going to go back up to the yard. Even though we're off, we're going to go back up to the yard and transfer everything from the third truck and back into our truck. That way we won't have to do it when we get back to the yard Thursday, which is today, to get back on the road. So we call them to see if it's ready. And they're like, yeah, it's ready.
I specifically asked, so it's there, I can come get it. And he said yes.
It's still there at your shop. Yes, it's still here at the shop. You
Because
can
a
come
lot of
and get it.
times our guys will go pick them up and take them back to the yard, so I just wanted to know where to go to keep wasting my time.
Right. So we get up there, get in the car, and it's an hour drive for us from home to, because that shop is about 7 miles from our yard. It's about that. No, it's probably about 14 miles. So we get there to the shop, and Connie goes in, and they're like looking for the truck, because we didn't see it outside either. We were around the whole building. We didn't see it. So he was like, well, maybe it's still in one of the bays. Maybe they were just finishing up on it and hadn't moved it yet. So they can't find the truck. So they finally find a guy. Yeah, we took that back over to their yard on Friday. What?
So yeah, if we didn't do that, we could have put our stuff back in it that Friday night when we got back, and then wouldn't have had to waste part of our Monday.
Yeah, part of our vacation time. Even though that would have been our choice, but still, we could have done it Friday when we got back to the yard, Friday night. Ugh. So Monday, we get everything transferred over into our truck. So we're, at this point, our OCD is taken care of. All of our stuff is in one truck.
And they were also trying to pick up the truck that we had already had our
Yeah.
other stuff in.
Yeah, so that stressed us out even more.
Luckily, we kept and all that.
Yeah, we were just hoping it had nobody, because our lock has been broke before. They had to move it and didn't have a key. filter.
then it's running even worse.
It's running worse than it was before.
So if your APU ain't running, it won't keep your batteries charged when it sits for days. So we knew our battery was going to be dead when we came back to work, and it was.
So today, when we get to the yard, the truck won't crank. Didn't have this problem before. I mean, the APUs never really worked right. Anyway, I mean, it worked on heat.
Well, it wouldn't cool.
It wouldn't cool. It never has since we've had this truck 2 years, and it's never worked on cool. They'll, like I said in the previous video, they'll get it running for a week or 3 days to a week, and it's done. It won't work. We have to take it back. Anyway, it was just frustrating. So we get to the yard today, truck won't crank. We're realizing now that the fuel is not transferred over like it's supposed to, so that lets us know that they didn't fix the tanks.
Well, we think I had checked tanks yet.
Well, we think that it's not transferring over from one tank to another. They fixed the steering. From the best we can tell, it was steering a lot better. And they did the PM on it. I don't know. It's just, it was a big ordeal. Wouldn't wish that on anybody. Some of the downfalls to being a company driver. But the good thing is we were able to still work while the truck was in the shop, because they were able to give us another truck to work in. But
It's just frustrating.
Yeah.
When things happen, and then you have something else, and something else, and something else, and something else. By the time it all adds up, you just over it.
it's like a domino effect. Like, if your day starts off crappy, most of the time in trucking it's going to end crappy. If it doesn't get worse, it's at least going to stay crappy the whole day.
Well, and you're on a time schedule
Yeah.
too. You ain't got time to do a whole bunch of nothing. You got to move, and move,
Mm-hmm.
or you ain't gonna make it where you need to be.
True. So, that was our week before Christmas and the week of Christmas. And now we're back in the truck Thursday, 26th. That's today. So hopefully this day will end better than it started. You can just stay positive. Trying to keep that positive attitude like Kiersey. If y'all haven't checked out her channel, Trucking Along with Kiersey. Very cool chick, truck driver. She's really funny. Check her out on YouTube. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. And if you hadn't already, subscribe, give us a like and a comment, and we'll holler at y'all later. Bye.